Welcome to Yin Practice this morning. Welcome to a roughly 60-minute Yin practice. Today I have designed some poses for Yin, that take up space. So if you can, while you practice, imagine yourself getting and taking up as much space as you need, whether physically, emotionally, mentally. Really know that we all need to take up space and be ourselves. And one way we can do that is connecting in with our body. 3 years ago, I would have been like, really brushed that aside. But the truth is, when I can sit with myself and allow myself to release any tension or frustration or anything, discomfort that I feel in my body, when I give myself permission to take time to do that, I do always feel way better. So before I begin this practice, I just want to let you know, for housekeeping, you don't need anything except a comfortable place to lie down and practice. I would encourage you to not practice in bed, as it's not going to support you the same way. But if you are in bed and you are practicing, good on you. Enjoy yourself. But try and make your way to somewhere on the ground. Maybe have a mat or a blanket. I am going to use blocks in today's practice, just for one specific pose, but the blocks actually, you may discover that you want them for other poses. I often use a block to relax my head in poses. And so something I want to share with you is that you are encouraged to listen to your body and to get into the pose which feels best for you, not to avoid anything, but your skeleton is different from my skeleton. Skeletal variation is real. And so let's remember that this practice is with eyes closed. It's not about comparing yourself to how I look and what I'm doing. It's you're inside your body and you're trying to discover this pose, feel this pose, release in this pose, notice how difficult the pose is, and then make modifications. So using a strap or a belt or a towel, blocks, blankets, relax. It's hard to see it. I'm actually wearing green, but you can hardly tell. So, if you're ready to come down and join, we're going to start in Shavasana. Okay? And come lying down on your mat. If you're from seated, you can let your feet roll open, slowly lower down. Tuck the chin in slightly. My hair is in the way, so I'll take that out. Lift up the right shoulder and pull it down. Lift up the left shoulder and pull it down, feeling your shoulder blades connecting with the ground, making you feel almost like you're sticking your ribs and your chest open to the roof or sky above you. Palms are open, wrists are relaxed. Eyes are closed. If you're cold in this place, put a blanket over yourself. And we will begin.
There will come a time when we will look back and remember when we stood for mountains and waters with one heart and one mind, and we will weep in our victories. Until then, we pray harder, chant louder, stand stronger, and sing with one voice. Take your power back and rise like a mighty wave.
Focus on your breath. Breathe deeply into the belly. Notice the points where your body is on the ground, where your heel, calf, butt, shoulders, forearms, skull. Notice how you feel in this moment. Take a real observation. As we will return to this exact position throughout our practice. Remember, the practice of Yin is not about effort. It's about time and pose. So we'll often practice these poses for 2 to 5 minutes. This is a practice to train your brain, to train your mind. Where are your thoughts? Can you stay with your breath for 60 whole minutes? Distracted by a thought, can you come back? Take a deep inhale into your belly. Exhale. Take another deep inhale into your belly. Make your release nice and loud through the mouth. Again, take a deep breath in. Slowly bend your knees. Get no points for moving quickly. Imagine yourself the slowest creature you can think of, a snail, a sloth. Push into your feet and lift your bum up and place it to the right of the mat. Extend your left foot out to the left corner of your mat and take your right foot out, bringing your body into a slight bend. Bring your arms above your head and lean them to the left. This pose is making our body into a C shape. It's not about how much you bend. It is about the time you stay within the pose. If it helps, you can cross your right wrist into your left hand. Shoulders should be on the ground. If shoulders are not on the ground, you can use a blanket to tuck underneath. You can use a block to support yourself. Maybe you feel well if a cushion is right here by your hip, supporting your hip. If you want to deepen, cross your right ankle over your left. Wow. And now relax. We're here for 3 minutes. It's normal breath. Whatever that means for you. Nice and relaxed. Try and slow down each exhale. We're 1 minute in, 2 more to go. Come back to your breath if you're chased away with a thought. You can have your eyes closed and point your gaze towards the center of your forehead, in between your eyebrows, staring at the quote-unquote third eye. You're in your last minute. Do you need to adjust and lighten? Or maybe deepen the bend a little bit? Take whatever variation you need and breathe. Take a deep breath in. Slowly pick up your right ankle and twisting, bending the knees, bringing your hips back into center, feeling any effects that might have had. Remove any blankets or blocks. Again, no points for moving quickly here. Notice what's going on in your body. And with your next inhale, push into your feet, lift your hips off the ground and place your hips on the left side of the mat, pointing and extending your feet out to the right. And take whatever variation you did on the other side. So if your ankles were crossed, cross your ankles again. Lift your hands above your head and bend towards the right. You may find that one side is very different from the other. So do whatever you need to adjust. And again, it's not about how much you bend. It's about what you feel in your body. If you're feeling something that is completely uncomfortable, let that go. Give yourself permission to just be lighter. and kinder with your body. And come back to your breath. We're here for 3 minutes. And if you get carried away like I just did with a thought, come back to your body. Smell. What can you smell around you? I'm keeping track of our poses with a timer just so you think that I'm not making it up. What do you hear in your space? I have a street cleaner passing the building. You've got 1 more minute here. You can breathe in through the nose, slowly out the nose. With your next breath, take a deep inhale and unwind your left ankle off your right, bringing your knees up into a supported knee. Make yourself back into a neutral spine, hips in the center. Bring your knees in and give them a nice squeeze. If you can't reach your knees, the back of your legs, you can use a strap. Just kind of relax your lower back. So this isn't for your legs as much as it is for the lower back. So maybe you move your legs around to make that feel good, or you rock back and forth. Just release that work that you just did in the hips, the lower back. And we're going to do a TFL stretch. So you're going to come back down, arms are out in T-shape. Some blocks in the way. Arms are out in a T-shape. Okay. Our knees are bent. We're going to pick up our right foot and take it out 45 degrees more or less out to the side. And then we're going to let our knees fall to the ground. And what's happening as you do that, like windshield wiper blades, you're going to notice where you naturally need to stop, where your shoulders coming up off the ground. You want to keep your shoulders on the ground. So if your knees are up like that, and that's as far as you can go because that feels like a lot, stay there. If you can come further down, Try that. We're trying to make a straight line between our shoulder and our kneecap. I'll show you in the pose. Frontal. This is what mine looks like. You can support your leg with a block if that feels better. But the whole point is that you're staying with your straight line. You're here for 3 minutes. Breathe deeply into your belly. If you want to feel it even more, so deepen. Pick up your left ankle and place it on top of your right knee. If that feels like too much, just go ahead and put it back down. Take whatever variation you need. Feet are flexed out to protect the knees. Eyes are closed. Tongue is released from the roof of your mouth. And if you find yourself in this pose visually, maybe you're doing this practice and you're thinking about this practice or just listening to this practice, you can do good work there. Visualize yourself. Athletes do this around the world. They visualize every twist and turn in the bobsled run, every pass, tackle, and rock in a rugby game, every three-point shot in basketball, every ace serve in tennis, every pose in a yoga flow. Visualization is our ability to see a different future, a one in which we design. Come back to your breath. We've got 1 minute left here. The next inhale, slowly unwind your legs wherever they are and bring them back into center. However you need to do that. No points for moving slowly. No points, sorry, for moving quickly. And when you're ready and your hips are back in center, take your left foot out to the side, 45 degrees, and slowly let your knees fall towards the center. You can lift your head up and have a quick check. Toes are going to take whatever variation you did on the right side and do that on the left side. Support yourself with any blocks, blankets.
Para agradecer lo extraño de simplemente ser un alma curiosa, singular, compleja en su calma y tempestad,
It is completely normal to shake. It is completely normal to make sounds. It is normal to cry. It is normal to laugh. It is normal to do whatever is coming out of your body while you do this practice. You've got 1 minute left here.
Por pertenecer a la gente del libro, pretendiendo entender los enigmas del universo. Dime, ¿por qué será?
Accept whatever noise comes into your environment, whatever smells. You can't control it, just is. Take a deep breath in and slowly unwind your legs, however you need to do it, picking them up if you need to. And you're going to go ahead and take a hug of those legs. Release that lower back again. Whatever you need to do here. Just feel relaxed. Let go of some of that work. And when you're ready, you're going to come back up into a seated position. I hesitate to say cross-legged, but you can cross your legs. You can have your legs out. You can sit on a block, which is what I prefer. Kind of helps me from rolling backwards and curving my spine. The block helps me sit forward and relax with my feet crossed. So in this, we're just going to move into a little bit of breath work. We can keep our eyes closed. I'm going to move a little bit closer to the camera so that you can see my face. That's per, I can even get closer than that. Get closer than that. Keep our time here going. Thank you so much for coming and doing this practice. Eyes are closed. Regular breathing. Palms are open, up on your legs, facing the roof, ceiling, sky. You are comfortable here. So if you are not comfortable, I invite you to make yourself that way. And if this is a difficult practice for you to sit, you can lay, you can sit up against something behind your back, a chair, a wall. The whole point is that we are not making an excuse of, I can't do this. You are making yourself comfortable and accommodating wherever you're at. All of it is welcome. And you can do this practice, even if it's just visualizing in your mind. So come and join me here. We're going to do a bit of breath work. The belief is if we can do this breath work and clean this nadi, which is a way energy is sent through the body, and that is from the Indian yoga practice and history, is that there are millions of nadis in our body that transfer energy and flow of prana, chi, energy, life force, whatever you call it, through the body. And our breath is what helps facilitate that. So when we can control our breath and we can practice with our breath, we can clean out pathways that have stuck energy in them, which I'm pretty sure we all know what stuck energy feels like. Feels like shit. So with your right hand, you can use your thumb and your 2 fingers. We're going to close the left nostril and inhale with the right. Long deep breath as much as you can. Close the right and exhale slowly through the left. Inhale with the left. Deep, 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 deep. More. Close the left. Exhale with the right. So you're always exhaling when you alternate. Inhale. Close. Exhale. Nice and slow. I want you to go at your own pace. We're going to do this for 2 minutes and clean out those nadis. You may notice that there might be blockage. If you need to blow your nose, feel free to do so. If you get lost, just remember, always exhaling when you alternate. One more, wherever you are. And when you're done, slowly release your right hand back down onto your leg. Keep your eyes closed, pull your head up, tuck your chin just a bit. Feel your shoulders come back and relax down away from your ears, those shoulder blades coming down. Palms are up. Sitting comfortably. Notice the difference in your body, good or bad. What's happening? So we've completed our breathing exercise, and we're going to move into probably one of the most challenging poses in terms of there are different options for you to be in them. So I'm gonna move back so you can see my legs again. What we're gonna do is a half lotus square, but ways to accomplish this pose and help this target area, which is in our deep hip. So with your legs out in front of you, you can pick up your bum cheeks and sit our sit bones down onto the ground. If you find yourself rolling, you can sit on a block, a blanket, whatever you need, okay? Except that this blanket feels good, so I'll keep that. So our legs are out in front, our toes are pointing up, and we're going to pick up our right ankle and place it on top of our, just above our left knee. This might be enough. Your knee might be up like this. Black wasn't the best color to wear so that you can see me. But there's our knee. Our knee might be up like this. Our knee might want support. However you need it. And if you want, you can have your hand on your foot and apply a little bit of pressure here, push down. You can also lay on the ground and hold your leg if that feels better, if that feels better for your back. The option I am choosing is your third variation, and that is with your leg out and your right ankle on top. I'm gonna put my hands behind, tuck my left ankle under my right knee so that my knees are stacked over top of each other. So I'm actually making a beautiful triangle within my legs. These are straight in the front. So you'll notice my knee is up. I can support it with a blanket if that's enough, if that's as far as I would like to go. I'm definitely going to use a block for my hand. And when I'm in this position, which may already feel like a lot, I'm going to lift my arms up, take a nice deep inhale, and I'm going to fall forward as much as feels comfortable for me. So wherever you're at, this feels like a lot today. So I'm going to do my elbows up on a block and just give myself permission to release and relax into this pose. Closing the eyes. We're here for 3 minutes. If you have lower back pain and you're feeling like a rounding in your spine isn't good, you can keep your back engaged and still come forward. If you feel any lower back pain. Two more minutes. thinking about thoughts, that's okay. Wish them well. Come back to your body, come back to your breath. Eyes are closed, moving up into that third eye. We have 1 more minute. And with your next inhale, slowly release yourself, unwind yourself from whatever variation you took, and make your way over to the opposite side. So if you're doing the same as me, my right foot's out in front, bringing my left ankle above my right knee, leaning back, bringing my right underneath my left knee, reaching my arms up with a deep inhale, and exhale, coming forward. And find yourself in whatever variation you took, and we're going to be there for 3 minutes.
Dip me in chocolate sauce and then lay out on my toast. Hang me in marmalade, your mama ain't got to know. Stay here in bed with me till way past afternoon. And drape me in jasmine vines in this crescent city swoon. I got the flavor, baby. You just give me the time. Ain't no mistake, and I got your best interest in mind.
2 more minutes.
I got the flavor, baby. You just give me the time. Ain't no mistake, and I got your best interest in mind. Drink me down in one long drop and then taste me the whole way down. I don't know what it is about me, I just know that I love this sound. Cherry pie, my sugar sweet, that's how they know my name. Won't you come around my kitchen, baby? Ain't nothing gonna be the same. Nothing gonna be the same. Ain't nothing gonna be the same.
We've got time for 3 more deep breaths. Come back into your body, come back to your breath. With your next inhale, slowly unwind your body. Maybe bring your legs out in front of you and swing them side to side. Shake them. Just release some of that. We're going to come onto all fours. And it's important in this pose that you're going to have cushion under your knees. If you have a lot of pain in your knees, you'll want to use blankets. Okay. And stick them just like that. Okay. We're going to do the frog. And so from tabletop, slowly bring your knees and feet out to the side, toes pointed out. Okay. And only go as far as feels comfortable, hands firmly into the ground, fingers spread. And you're going to sit back and you're going to start to feel, if you haven't already, a good stretch in your hamstring in that area. So the further you sit back, the more intense the feeling. You need to lighten, sit forward. Okay. And you can see from this, my toes are pointed out. Where'd all these blankets and blocks come from? And my knees are supported under 2 mats here. So wherever you are, find yourself. We're going to be here for 3 minutes. If you want to have your elbows down on the ground, you can do that. If you want to have your head held by a block, you can do that too. Focusing our awareness in on the groin, in between our legs, and releasing, sitting back for more, leaning forward to lighten. I want to offer to, if this is too much for your knees, you can also do this pose in butterfly. So sitting on a block, feet together, knees out to the side, your knees can still be like this, hands on the ankles, and slowly just release those legs down as much as you can. And if you find yourself rolling back, do sit on a block, get your hips off the ground, and this way you have no impact on those knees, and you're getting a very similar stretch. You can even lean forward and fall forward into this stretch. So please take a variation. Don't not do it. If I didn't offer you something, there is a way to stretch the same area always. So that's what I learned in yoga, is find the way that you can stretch your body comfortably, because it doesn't have to be always what your teacher or friend tells you it needs to look like. We've got 1 minute left. And slowly with your next inhale, press yourself up and out and make your way, any way that feels comfortable, back into tabletop. Hands underneath your shoulder blades, fingers spread wide, knees under the hips, toes can be tucked or relaxed. We're going to move our hands forward about 2 inches. We're going to sit back onto our knees, tuck our toes, And we're gonna push into the ground and lift our knees up into downward dog. The whole point of this pose is to release the spine, to stretch the back of the legs, the arms. It's a full body stretch. You want to bring your eyes and look towards your knees, pushing into the ground away. Your feet and heels might be up, your knees can be slightly bent. Your tailbone is up towards the sky. And you, if you can, bring your ankles down. But just relax here for a moment. With your inhale, slowly bring yourself up onto your toes. Exhale, release down. We're gonna do that 2 more times. Inhale, up onto the toes as high as you can go. Exhale, bring the heels back down. Last time, inhale, up onto the toes. Exhale, coming down. Take 3 more breaths here. And with your next inhale, slowly lower your body down onto the ground. Right ear down on the ground. Bring your hands down by your side. Relax your legs. And just be here for a moment. Let the ground fully hold you. Release all effort. Find your breath. Slowly bring your chin into center, bring your hands underneath your shoulders and slide your hands forward, elbows underneath the shoulder blades, coming up into a light back bend. If that's too much for you, you can stay here. And if this is enough, you can stay here with that back bend. We're going to bring our right hand forward, right, from sphinx. We're going to bring our left knee out to the side in a 90 degree with our foot pointed out. We're going to take our right hand and push it forward. And we're going to take our left arm and tuck it underneath. Bring a small twist if you need to. Support your head with a cushion or block. And relax here in this legs and shoulder stretch. Breathe deeply into the belly. If you're carried away with a thought, come back to your breath. One more minute. Bring your right hand with the next inhale. Push into the ground, lifting your left shoulder out. Sliding your left knee back. We're going to take the same variation on the other side. So bring your right knee out to the side, foot, toes bent, pointing out towards the opposite wall. Your left arm, you're going to pick up. Your right arm, you're going to take and wind underneath and support your head however you need it. That's why I have so many cushions around, so I can just do that really easily. And relax into this pose. We're going to be here for 2 minutes. Remember, this is an eyes closed practice. You may look at me to know what pose we're in, but do not compare yourself to what I am doing. Make the adjustments that you need to feel well. If you need to sit up and have that stretch, you can do that too. This is an intense shoulder stretch. Come back to your body, come back to your breath. And slowly with your next inhale, push into that left hand into the ground, untwisting your body. You're going to come and roll over onto your side. You're going to need a block for this pose. We're in our last few minutes of our practice here. So rolling over onto your back, bend the knees, toes in line with our hips, more or less. You feel comfortable, supported. You're going to have your hands out at your side in T-shape. And you're going to push into your heels, lifting your hips up off the ground, making footprints in the sand. You are pushing into that ground, squeezing your hips up towards. You're going to take your block and you're going to set it underneath your lower back. So not on your tailbone, but also not on your spine, kind of just on your sacrum there. And it might be on the lowest side. It might be a blanket. It might be on the higher side. Whatever it needs to be for you, you're supported here. Arms are out in T-shape, hands are open to the ceiling, and just relax. You can stay in this position. You can bring your feet together in front of you and let your legs fall open if you want a little bit more opening too as well. A little bit of butterfly with supported fish. Or just stay in whatever variation feels good for you. Eyes are closed. Shoulders are tucked down. We're here for 2 minutes. With your next inhale, push into your feet, lifting your hips, remove the block, and slowly as you can, let your back roll onto the ground. Extend your right ankle out, toes pointed away from your body. Left foot down, toes pointed away from your body. We are now entering into Shavasana. If you want to blanket, and I want my toes a little bit chillier in this room, get your blanket, get cozy. If laying down on your back doesn't feel good, you can bend a knee, you can bend both knees, you can roll to your side and lay to your side. You can support yourself with blankets, cushions, blocks, pillows. We're not sleeping. We are connecting back into that ground. Lifting up the right shoulder, pulling it down. Lifting up the left shoulder and pulling it down. Arms are slightly away from the body and palms up. Find your regular slow breath. Connect with the ground. What are you observing? Notice how the points of your body feel where they touch the ground, your heels, calves, hips, shoulders, forearms, skull. Relax your jaw, release your tongue from the roof of your mouth. Slightly tuck your chin. I want to share a quote from my training with you. Be respectful of any message the body sends you without the ego's interference. And slowly and fill up the belly. Exhale loudly. Another deep breath in, fill up the belly. Last time, inhale. Wiggle your hands, your fingers, your toes. Rotate your ankles, your wrists, clockwise and anti-clockwise. Quietly bring your feet and toes to touch. Bring your arms together, interlocking all fingers except index. Take a deep inhale and stretch through your whole body. And exhale. Release. Bend the knees. And roll to the right. Slowly make your way back into a seated position. However you need to, leg out, sitting on a block. I hate to turn off NACO and medicine for the people, but lyrics tend to be a little bit interfering. So eyes are closed, you're sitting up, palms are face up on your legs. We're gonna take an inhale for 4 and exhale for 6 counts. Take an inhale to begin. Exhale. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Last time. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And just relax there. Regular breath. You're going to bring your arms out in front, interlace your fingers, send them above your head with an inhale, turn and flip them towards the ceiling. Exhale, fall forward. Inhale back up. Exhale, release your hands to the side. Inhale. Bring your hands to touch, coming down to heart center. From the light of me to the light in you. Namaste. Thank you for joining me on this practice. It's gotten very bright outside. If you have any questions about poses, about breathing, about anything that's come up in your body, please know that I am available. If you would like to make requests for the next yin practice, I take requests for areas of the body that you want to work on, release, stretch, and remember that I am focusing on yin, so it won't involve warrior 1, warrior 2 poses, those kinds of things. We have to think more of what area do I want to work because I feel tension, pain, stuck energy, emotions, whatever that is. So please feel free to email me. You can also contact me through this platform, through New Zenler, or YouTube, leave a comment below, and I will do my best to answer all of them for you.